Hi there, folks. You'll know by now, I believe this country, the United Kingdom, is a complete mess after 13 years of Tory destruction. But I would like to bring you all some faint hope that there may be some light at the end of the tunnel. A young man called Luca, just 10 years old, called up LBC's Legal Hour to ask if there is anything he could do to hurry up his request through his local MP for Thames Water to install drinking fountains for the homeless in his constituency. A couple of thoughts spring to mind before I play you this clip. Firstly, how unfortunate a 10-year-old child seemingly cares more about the homeless than almost the entire political class. And secondly, how unfortunate we live in a country where these kind of thoughts are even running through the head of a 10-year-old child. What a sweetheart this kid is, by the way. Let's take a look.
Luca, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Oh, welcome. Welcome to the Legal Hour. How can I help you?
So recently I wrote a letter to my local MP, Minera Wilson, and to get water fountains in around my park pavements. And she wrote back saying he wrote to Thames Water on my behalf. And now I just figured I should wait. But is there any way I can get Thames Water to get this done quicker or not just ignore us?
Why do you want the water fountains?
Because homeless people are they spend money on food, on water, on clothing, on anything, like anyone else. As they're not aliens. So having a water fountain would make them spend less of their money because they don't have much.
Oh, that's
so
such
they
a
can
nice
have
idea.
more food.
Luca, that is such a nice idea. Does your school know you've done this?
No, it's just me.
No. Do your mum and dad know you've done this?
Yes.
Okay, they must be really proud of you because that's a really, really good thing to do.
I'm asking if I can if I can legally do anything to Thames Water because of my age to make this go a bit quicker.
Oh, I see. Oh, Luca, I think this is bad news, I'm afraid, even though I wish it wasn't. First of all, generally, when you're under 18, you can't bring legal claims anyway. There are exceptions to that, but I don't think this would be an exception. But more importantly, I don't think it's possible for anyone, whether they're 10 or 18 or 88, I don't think it's possible for anyone to legally force a water company to install water fountains. Now, most water companies will listen to an MP if they ask, but it's quite difficult to force them. You can't legally compel them. You can't legally force them to do it. A court won't order them to do it because it's up to the water company to decide.
Yeah, I'm sorry, kid, but these privatised water companies aren't obliged to do anything positive for anybody. Thames Water, the company thousands of customers pay for the privilege of them dumping raw sewage into rivers and seas, I might add. In 2021 alone, they dumped sewage 14,700 times, a total duration of 163,000 hours of raw sewage dumping. The good news is Jim McMahon of the Labour Party has come up with the Water Quality Sewage Discharge Bill, and it's had its first reading in the Commons, and it will be really interesting to see whether Tories back it or just vote to carry on the status quo of sewage dumping. You know how tribal Tories can be over these things. They get it into their heads, oh God, if the Labour Party have come up with it, even if we agree with it, we can't possibly vote for it. That's how sad these people are. That's how sad politics is in general, to be honest. Although, Luca, there is some good news. This is a map of all the drinking fountains Thames Water have installed across London. And Twickenham, which is here, none yet, but there are a few scattered around the Hounslow area. There's one near Richmond. So hopefully, Luca, it won't be too long until some make it to Twickenham. Fingers crossed. Well done, kid. Keep fighting the good fight. Take care, everyone.